Hey guys, I'm Jenna, also known as Ayla13. There are many solvents that you can use to strip your models. I'm going to talk to you today about the two that I have experience with. Now this has been a much requested video for a long time now, but I don't actually strip my models very often, and I'll explain why after the tutorial. If the model is composed entirely of metal, I'll just use nail polish remover because it's fast. Submerge the model in nail polish remover for an hour or two and then scrub it off with an old toothbrush. Bear in mind that you can only do this for metal models because the nail polish remover will dissolve plastic and resin. This means that you must remove the model from its plastic base before stripping it. If you want to strip a plastic or resin model, I'd recommend using Simple Green, which I get from my local hardware store. I always test it first, usually using a spare piece, such as from between the model's feet, just to make sure. Submerge the model in Simple Green and leave it for a week. Scrub it with an old toothbrush just like before and repeat as needed until you are satisfied. But bear in mind you may not be able to remove every trace of paint from the crevices. That's still okay as long as it's not chunky. Remember to give your models a good clean and allow them to dry completely before repriming them. Now let me tell you why I don't tend to strip my models. When you strip your models, you can fall into a perfectionist trap. What I mean by this is you are constantly improving. So say 6 months from now, you'll look back at a model and you'll say, oh, I can do so much better than this. I'll strip it and I'll do it better. But you're going to be better another 6 months from now. And so it's just going to be this continuous cycle. So I knew someone who painted a Troll Bloods army for War Machine, and he was in a continuous process of strip this one, paint it, strip it again, paint it, and he did this for about a year before he got so completely sick of painting Troll Bloods, as you would, that he just quit it completely. So I would recommend only strip your model if you've made a terrible mistake, not just because you think you can do better this time. Also, it's nice just to look back and see how far you've come. So, for example, I have this model, which was my first ever conversion. Now, I look back on it and I think, oh, I could paint so much better now and I could convert so much better now. But at the time, this was the best of the best that I could do, and I was really proud of it. So it's nice to look back on that sometimes. Now, for the second reason why I don't tend to strip models is because you don't often need to. If you keep your paints thin when you're painting, then you can just paint over them multiple times until you fix the problem. So you don't need to strip the entire model. Anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe. I'll see you later.